crazy.
Now listen, Lil Wayne is a top 5 MC of all time.
Absolutely.
If you're being objective, right, I have to put Lil Wayne in my top 5. He don't want no problems with Kendrick right now. And the reason he don't want no problem with Kendrick right now is because emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, Lil Wayne is not on the level to get at Kendrick. Because Kendrick would break down Lil Wayne's whole life.
Yeah, yeah.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. Please like the video and subscribe. Our target is only 1,000 likes. So Drake's company, Frozen Moments, filed a petition in a New York court on Monday, accusing the streaming service Spotify and Universal Music Group of conspiring to inflate the streams of Kendrick Lamar's hit diss track, Not Like Us. Not Like Us being the result of Kendrick Lamar and Drake's year-long beef, broke records on the Billboard rap charts, retaining the top spot all summer. Frozen Moments, which is described in the filing as an entity wholly owned by Drake, alleges that Universal Music Group launched a campaign to manipulate and saturate the streaming services and airwaves with Not Like Us via bots and pay-for-play agreements. The filing alleges the song was licensed to Spotify at a 30% discount in exchange for a boost in recommendation to users. The track now has over 900 million streams on Spotify. That's according to the service. The petition also alleges UMG used bots to drive up streams on Not Like Us, paid radio promoters to increase airplay, and even paid tech giant Apple to have its voice assistant Siri misdirect users to Kendrick Lamar's hit song.
Wayne reacted and he said, man, what the F I do? I just be chilling and he still come for my head. Let's not take kindness for weakness. Let this giant sleep. I beg you all. No one really wants destruction, not even me, but I shall destroy it if disturbed. On me, love. It's crazy.
Now listen, Lil Wayne is a top 5 MC of all time.
Absolutely.
If you're being objective, right, I have to put Lil Wayne in my top 5. He don't want no problems with Kendrick right now. And the reason he don't want no problem with Kendrick right now is because emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, Lil Wayne is not on the level to get at Kendrick. Because Kendrick would break down Lil Wayne's whole life.
Yeah, yeah.
In a very therapeutic way.
Yeah. And it's not even, but what he said didn't cause for that reaction to me. That's all he said. My hard work, I guess, it let him down. But I do feel like, it was like, I was surprised that Wayne took that approach that he did when he responded about not doing the Super Bowl or whatever like that. So I just don't think it was big enough for him to do that. But I mean, they're gonna beat him. Now Drake, on the other hand, he filed 2 lawsuits against UMG. And that was the Monday after the album had dropped or whatever, right? So he filed a pre-action doc that's asking to be able to get all in UMG's business, because he's going to file a suit, but he needs to know who's against it. Like he's alleging UMG paid for bots, influencers, and podcasters to make noise for to push Not Like Us to make it as big as it was. Right. Now on
the same thing UMG has been doing for him his whole career.
Yeah, but I'm sure he said he got evidence of all right, so basically one of the things that stuck out to me is what he said when he said influencers is videos of influencers saying play Drake music, you can say it to Siri play Drake music, and then take them to Not Like Us.
That's because these things pick up lyrics too. So if you don't know the name of a song and you say keywords, it'll pull up the song. So if you say Certified Lover Boy in that moment during that week, yes, Not Like Us would come up.
Yeah, and then you predicted this 6 months ago on Brilliant Idiots.
What is the next move for Drake?
Lawsuit.
No.
Sue. Let me tell you something. Drake is half white.
Exactly.
Okay? Drake mama's side of the family is like, oh no, Aubrey. No. This man is out here calling you a pedophile.
Not
Listen,
Aubrey.
there's probably people at Nike. There's probably people at Universal. There's people that got real vested interest in Drake. That is a multi-billion dollar entity.
Yeah.
They're like, you gotta protect your neck. All that rap Call your cousin. Call your cousin. He's the lawyer.
He's not suing.
And then
I did predict that. I charged for that too, but it don't work.
Oh my God. Yeah, but he basically feels like, UMG, and he's suing, and he's not suing Kendrick. A lot of people was in the comments, he's suing Kendrick. No, he's suing UMG and Spotify, basically saying y'all let this man call me a pedophile on this song that costed me money.
Well, he's not suing anybody yet. He just filed a petition.
Well, yeah. But it wouldn't be against Kendrick. It would be UMG and Spotify.
Man, please. You know Kendrick was in that house. I ain't shooting Kendrick. I just shot up the house. Knock it off. Okay, what are you talking about? All right, you know what you're doing. It's just showing me that Drake does not understand culture, because Not Like Us was a cultural phenomenon. You can't program a record like that. It wouldn't surprise me if one day California made Not Like Us their actual state motto. That's how big that record is.
Yeah.
And it has nothing to do with programming a playlist or paying a radio station.
Yeah, I thought the lawsuit was whack, and the reason I think it was whack is diss records and talking about people in records have been going on since the beginning of hip hop. And not only that, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Drake throw shots at Kendrick that necessarily weren't true too?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he said Kendrick beat his woman. He said that Kendrick's woman's one of their children was Dave Free, his man's child.
Mm-hmm.
That's who got this. By the way, if anybody wanted to sue for defamation, it could be Kendrick's girl. She got the slam dunk defamation suit because she's a civilian. She's not in hip-hop. It's hard to prove defamation against public figures, but she's a civilian. Correct. She don't got nothing to do with none of this. And you said she got beat on, and you said that one of her children, it was somebody else's and not Kendrick's. Okay,
I thought that was whack. I think at this point, yes, you take the L, you regroup, and you put out an album, and not the album party. Put out a rap album, and then whatever you feeling in that rap album, you say in them songs.
You should take my advice, Drake, that I told you over the summer. You should take a year off. Biggest artist in the world. Okay, he has a cult-like following. Not just a cult-like following. He has some of the most loyal D-riders on the planet. In fact, drop on the clues bombs for Drake's D-riders. There are people amongst us who sit on Drake's penis the way Drake was sitting on the CN Tower on the Views album cover. Okay, but even with Drake's huge fan base, don't think for 1 second whatever the label UMG was doing to promote Not Like Us, they were doing the same thing for you your whole career. Okay, if one of those diss records you put out would have taken off and been a cultural phenomenon like Not Like Us, the record label would have pushed that too. How would you be clowning Kendrick right now if Kendrick said, UMG, you didn't have to let Drake put that record out accusing me of beating my lady. You didn't have to let Drake put that record out saying my child isn't really mine. I'm trying to get you to see why you look like a complete and total sucker, Drake. Okay, not to mention, once again, you are a huge artist, but don't believe your own hype too much because those same tricks you are accusing UMG of doing for Not Like Us, they have done for you your whole career. There was a time when Drake was on the cover of every playlist on the browser page of Spotify. Okay, they did it with Apple too. I think it was called Scorpion Season or something like that. And he took over multiple playlists on the same day. All I'm saying, Aubrey, is stop acting like you haven't been the beneficiary of record label technology. Okay, you being a whole hoe simply because you lost. Simply because Kendrick Lamar kicked your ass lyrically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. And anybody acting like this is anything more than Drake's feelings being hurt, you a hoe too. A OV hoe to be exact. Okay? He's fighting the same war that Michael Jackson fought. Drake is taking a stand for the art and the artists. People who are running with that narrative would hold Drake's penis while he pees and shake it for him when he's finished. Okay, Drake has been handling this terribly since Not Like Us dropped. And please, let's keep this in mind. Drake, you're in this position because you tapped out. Okay, you chose to tap out after you heard Not Like Us. Kendrick dropped too much tune for your head top. Okay, he gave you Euphoria, 616 in LA, Meet the Grams, and Not Like Us. It was too much for you because you didn't have to tap out after the Hard Part 6. You could have went in the studio and gave us a bop. You the bop guy. You could have got with some ghostwriters, went in the studio and wrote a hit to combat Not Like Us, but you chose not to. You tapped out. Kendrick won. And he told you to squabble up, not lawyer up, but you chose to get the lawyers because you lost the squabble. Please give Aubrey Drake Graham the sweet sounds of the Hamiltons.
You are the donkey of the day. You are the donkey of the day. Yeehaw.
And I'm going to tell Drake exactly, what I've been telling him since the summer. Take a break. Go away. Let nostalgia bring you back. People will miss you. You see what J. Cole is doing. People don't even care. He tapped out of the rap battle anymore.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he taking folks down memory lane with the audio scripted series he's doing. He got the 10-year anniversary of Forest Hill Drive coming in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Just announced Dreamville.
Just announced Dreamville Fest. Like, nostalgia will bring you back. You have that much history in the game, Drake. But right now, you need to take a break because this Kendrick tidal wave ain't stopping no time soon.
What was Michael Jackson fighting for?
Oh, they said they were taking Michael Jackson down because he owned all the catalogs.
He owned half of Sony ATV's publishing.
Yeah, so they said
he owned like damn near half of all the publishing in the music industry.
So they said they were taking him down, and
that I believe though.
Yeah.